They wear these cute little jerseys. It's all like bedazzled, and they have like 80 for Brady on the back of their jersey. And then Sally Field has 70 for Brady because let's remember, she is the youngest one there. Hey everyone, welcome back to Candid Cinema. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX Indie Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today I will be reviewing 80 for Brady, and I had fun with this one. I'm not a massive football fan. Like, I know the teams, I know the players. Obviously, everyone knows who the hell Tom Brady is. But I went for the women. I went for Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin and freaking Rita Moreno and Sally Field, who I'm so happy to see on screen again, because apparently, like, throughout this entire press tour, she said that she's like, I've been at home. It was just so nice to see these four women back together again. More importantly, women of their age on screen, like, on their own. They're not playing like moms. They're all like these women with backstories, and they talk to each other about, you know, real issues that they're facing. And it's all them moving towards a goal together, which is to go to the Super Bowl. So I had a lot of fun with this. It's not the best writing. It really isn't. There, you know, the pacing, there's a bit of issues there too, but to see them together interacting and just having fun. I mean, I kind of predicted a lot of things that were going to happen to make it more like emotional and inspirational. And it was really cute to see certain things unfold in the way that they did. So the story is about these four women who kind of come together when Tom Brady first came out onto the scene as a QB for the Pats, and they weren't really heavily into sports until they saw Tom Brady. So of course, like, Tom Brady produced this. It's like a level of, if you really love Tom Brady, you're going to understand why these women are going crazy over Tom Brady. It's a bit like self-serving in this case for Tom Brady, which is fine. I mean, he can do it, I guess. Out of all the quarterbacks, I think that he would be the one to do a movie like this. But it's actually based on a true story, which is even better, which made it just so much more like heartwarming and wonderful to watch, because, you know, these four women came together to watch sports because their dear friend Lou, who's played beautifully by Lily Tomlin, was going through chemo when they started watching Tom Brady. And they weren't really into sports, but the fact that these women came together for their best friend, going through what she was going through, they were all there together with her. And they started this tradition that they would watch every single game with Tom Brady just because they love him so much. And it's kind of like the dynasty of Tom Brady with the Pats that really just created this like 16-year longevity of, you know, her fighting through the chemotherapy, her friends going through different aspects of their own lives, that they come together every game, watch it, and then talk about what they're experiencing. And it just turns into a beautiful tradition like that. And that's something that I would love to do with my friends. And hopefully I can do that, not over sports, but like over different things, over movies especially. I think that that's something that I would really want to do, like a, you know, once a month type of thing to get everyone together. So I kind of fell for Lily Tomlin in that case. But we have Jane Fonda, who plays like her closer best friend. And of course, Jane is the one who like falls in love with all these different men, and she ends up getting her heart broken. It's never been really steady for her. So she's also a writer who does like this. She writes this like Gronkowski, I guess, fan fiction, and it sells like hotcakes. So she has it under, you know, a different name as well, and she's known for that. But she's heartbroken. Sure, she goes out on all these dates with all these guys, but it's the fact that she doesn't have something steady, and she went through her like third divorce, and, you know, the girls are there for her. And on top of that, we also have Rita Moreno, who is the one widow out of the four of them, and she just recently lost her husband, Francisco. It was a year. And she lives at like a retirement home, but she has a perfectly beautiful house that she can live in, but it just reminds her so much of her husband. She can't live there. She does have a friend named Mickey at the retirement home, played by Glynn Turman, who I absolutely love in this. I thought they had great chemistry, but Glynn Turman just stole my heart in this movie. I loved him. Sally Field was a professor, was into mathematics, and that's why she kind of loved football, is that she could read the plays even better than some people up in the box, you know, telling the players what to do in their ears. So I think that she got into like the statistics and, you know, the lines and everything that goes into football from a different angle. So she's like a stats girl. But the thing is that she stayed home, had 3 kids, and her husband relies on her for absolutely everything, so she can't really get away from her husband in that case. And she kind of lost a sense of herself as well, because everything that, her husband asked her to do and all of that throughout their marriage, she never got a moment to herself. And now she's trying to find that again with this tradition that, Lily Tomlin, that Lou does for football. So in this very movie, the four of them want to go to the Super Bowl. More importantly, Lou wants to go to the Super Bowl, and she tries her darnest. So without spoiling 80 for Brady, because there are spoilers that I could give away and it ruins the entire film, but it's all about the experiences you have with your best friends, because they are there through thick and thin, and they will take you out of the darkness that you sometimes find yourself in. And it's all about the journey. It's never about the destination. And I think that's the only way to describe 80 for Brady. They wear these cute little jerseys. It's all like bedazzled, and they have like 80 for Brady on the back of their jersey. And then Sally Field has 70 for Brady, because let's remember, she is the youngest one there. So it's just really cute. There's a lot of senior humor mixed with millennial humor, which I really appreciated. But it's always great to see four women of this age just talk to each other, interact with each other. Women still have stories past their 30s, for the love of God. Women experience so much that no one really explores, and that's why I love supporting what Jane Fonda does, what Lily Tomlin does, what Rita Moreno and Sally Field. Hopefully Sally Field has like this resurgence, because I miss her. She's a lot of fun, okay? And I missed her so much, but they were so funny and they had great chemistry, and I just loved them. Sure, like the jokes weren't the greatest, I understand, but it is written by two women, which I can commend, and it's Emily Halpern and Sarah Haskins. They wrote this with, I'm pretty sure, the four of them in mind. It's so cute, and I love everything about it. They were just so wholesome. And the thing is that you are blessed to have, two or three great friends, best friends who act like sisters to you. You're very fortunate to have that, because it's so hard to have friends who don't, they don't judge you. They give you tough love. They'll tell you honestly what they think, and they're there for you, and they protect you, and I just think there are a lot of like really fun moments. There are fun moments with Guy Fieri eating hot wings. There are fun moments when they go to this like massive NFL party. I think that was one of my favorite sequences. But the thing is that you know who your friends are when you're going through a hardship. And this movie is an example of that. So it was cute. I think I'm going to give, 80 for Brady. It's a 3 out of 5. It's a good movie. Has some pretty like light, fun jokes in there as well. But it's also hard hitting and emotional. And I think the whole point of them going to the Super Bowl really hits on an emotional level. And that's why it's so inspiring. And honestly, the scenes with Tom Brady, they weren't that bad. I have to admit, it was really like just a cute moment. They're really sweet moments in this that tie everything together. And the way that they filmed it at the end, I was kind of nervous. I turned to my best friend. I'm like, oh my God, I hope that doesn't happen. And you get invested with these women. And I think that's what's so beautiful about it, is that they still have their individuality throughout their age. And a lot of people don't write mothers or grandmothers in that case. They don't write them with anything other than surface value character development and stuff like that. It's never more in depth. Like they're dealing with, the thought of death. They're dealing with all of these like pills that they have to take. They're dealing with memory loss. They're dealing with the fact that they're not as young as they used to be, and their face is changing, their body's changing. No one really explores that. Those who are seniors are experiencing so many different things happening to them, and they do not have an outlet. They don't have anything to relate to sometimes. And that's really hard. Slim pickings out there. And that's why movies like this are so important. They really are. You may think, what is this? Freaking 80-year-old women about Tom Brady? Like, who's going to go see that? These are important films. They really are. Just because you can't relate, there are people out there that can relate to these women. It's so important. I'm tired of them writing like nothing female characters past their like 60s or 70s. They're still women. They're still people. Okay? They're still people going through so many different changes, and that's why it's important. Please let me know what your favorite sports movie is. I know this is like a little bit of sports, but tell me what your favorite sports movie is down in the comments below. Mine is probably still Rocky. I love boxing. It's a classic. I'm still gonna go with Rocky. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can always follow me over at AMX Indie Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.